Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's have a look. Study Unit 6, Mental Health and NRMs. Now, I'm not going to talk very much about this because this one, it's all in the study guide. It's a couple of pages. You can just sit down and learn it. It's not the most complicated study unit. Have a good look at those learning outcomes. After working through this study unit, you should be able to explain the reasons why NRMs are perceived to cause mental illness. So, if I am setting up an exam, I'm going to look at that and say, okay, how am I going to make a question out of that? Well, I'll just say, why are NRMs perceived to cause mental illness? Question mark. Briefly describe models of normality. I wouldn't normally ask that as a question. Evaluate research on NRMs and mental health. In other words, what does that mean, evaluate? Evaluate means to find the value in it, or lack of value. Right? So, evaluate means more than criticize. Criticize, you're trying to find fault. When you evaluate, you're trying to find whether this is good, useful, reasonable. Okay, so 3 causal paths for negative perceptions. Right. And each of those is explored further on. Research on the mental health of members of NRMs, anecdotal reports, and systematic studies. Yeah, the study guide puts a very hard distinction between anecdotes and systematic studies. Yeah, but in reality, there's a bit of an overlap there. Just keep that in mind. Alright, then we got mental health and religion in general, stress, defense, coping, and religion, stress and NRMs. Okay, there will be a question on this because there's a question on everything, but it's not the most complicated. So spend this week just sitting down, reading it, making notes, and that's about it really. Yeah, and do the activities. Okay, that's it for this week. Short and sweet. We'll have more to say about the very interesting point of NRMs and violence next week. See you then.